Hello students, here we will see conversion of NFA to its equivalent DFA, and second thing is DFA minimization. So more focus is on DFA minimization here. So NFA to equivalent DFA already we have seen. So for just like for DFA minimization, one problem is considered for the conversion here. So as you can see, this is a NFA given here with the transition table, and this NFA accepts all the strings which starts with 0 and ends with 1. Okay, so we need to convert this NFA to its equivalent DFA. Equivalent means here same set of strings or same language must be accepted by the resultant DFA. So this is the meaning of this equivalent DFA. Okay, so quickly we will see conversion part. So this is given NFA. So let's say the NFA is defined with the 5 tuples Q sigma delta Q0 F. So in given NFA there are 3 state Q0, Q1, Q2. Okay, so we can convert, or we can construct the resultant DFA, which we call it as a M dash, which has 5 tuples Q dash, sigma, delta dash, Q0 and F dash. So Q dash is nothing but the it is a set of states, and here you will find some new states are added, or this Q dash is calculated by using the power set of Q. So that is 2 raised to Q. So here three states are there in the Q. So in the Q dash we are considering all the subsets or power set of this three state in this Q dash. So that's why we are getting total 2 raised to 3, that is 8 states will be here. In NFA it was only 3 states, but you will find there are more states have been added here, and here every subset will be considered as one state. Okay, so Q0 one state, Q1, Q2, Q1 is one state, Q2 is one state, Q0, Q1 itself is one state. Okay, Q1, Q2 will be considered as one state. So like this we have 8 states in the here. We are not considering the 5, but 5 is also part of this 2 raised to Q. Now, once we find the Q dash, we will see how to find the delta dash. So delta dash is a transition function, and we are finding the transition on all the states which are there in the Q dash. Okay, so it is defined by Q dash, sigma gives the next state, that is Q dash. So already we have a transition on the state Q0, Q1, Q2. From this table we can directly take the transition on Q0, Q1, Q2. Now we need to find the transition on new states such as Q0, Q1, Q1, Q2, Q0, Q2. Okay, so how to find the transition on this new states, because it is not a single state, it is a combination of two or more state. Okay, so one example is given here. Here two states are given Q0, Q1, and to find the transition on input symbol 0, how we find? What we are doing, we are taking the separate we are considering the Q0 on 0 transition and union with Q1 on 0, right? So you can find here Q0 on 0 and union with Q1 on 0. If you there is one like for three, if there are three states, we need to consider here three that union of three transitions here. As you can say, I'll insert the symbols here. So whatever, how many states are given here and the input symbol, according to that we consider the transition here, right? So if it is three state, you can take a union of three transitions here. So this single transition we can take from the NFA transition table itself. So this is one example I have given you how to find out the transition. And you can see here Q0 on 0, Q1 on 0 and Q2 on 0. So directly we will get all these three entries will give you the uh, Q0 on 0, Q1 on 0 and Q2 on 0. Whatever the union of this three is the next state for this. So as you can see, it is Q0, Q1 and Q0, Q1 itself, right? Because the union of this two is Q0, Q1 only. Yeah, here we need to consider, here there is no state, so again it is phi here. Control C. Yeah, it is phi here again, and the union of this Q0, Q1. So main thing is once you understood how to calculate the transition on new state, we can complete the transition table. So I'll mention one point here, as I have taken all the subset here, but no need to consider all the states here. We will see which state is to be considered while constructing the transition table. Okay. So let's move to the delta dash. How we find out the delta dash? So we know Q0, Q1, Q2. These transitions we can directly taken from the NFA table. Now you will see Q0 on 0, it goes to the next state, which is Q0, Q1. So this is the new state for us, which we need to consider, which is not there in this transition table. So what I'll do here, I will take this new state, this Q0, Q1, and we'll find the transition on this new state Q0, Q1 on input symbol 0 and 1 with the help of this, whatever we have seen here, mathematical way, right? So we just take the union of transitions. Okay. So here you can see Q0, Q1 only two states. So we need to consider only this two transition for input symbol 0. So it is again same state, which is Q0, Q1, and Q0, Q1 on input 1. So we need to consider the union of these two entries. So you can see here union of this two is nothing but the Q1, Q2, right? So next state will be here Q1, Q2. Right. So as you can see, we have taken Q0, Q1, this new state in the transition, but this next Q1, Q2 is now not considered for the transition. So what we can do here, we will add this new state Q1, Q2 here, and we will find the transition on Q1, Q2. So just check the entries of Q1, Q2 on input symbol 0, which is this two entries, and union of this two is only Q1. Yeah. And for input symbol 1, we consider only these two entries, and which is same like Q1, Q2, right? So this is the delta dash. As you can see now from this entries, there is no new state which is to be considered for the transition. Q0, Q1 we already considered, and Q1, Q2 was new state which already considered. But the result of this not giving new state, so we can stop here. Otherwise, if again there is new state, we need to consider that new state. Okay. So I think no need to consider all 8 states. We are considering only the 5 states, and with the help of this 5 state, we can construct the resultant DFA. So you can see from this is a resultant DFA. As we can see how many 5 states are there, and here also 5 states are there. So we are considering Q0, Q1 itself is one state, and as you can find here, Q0, Q1 itself is one state. One thing is remaining here, Q2 is your final state, so you need to mark all the state which is where Q2 present. You can mark all such a states are final state. Okay, so that's why Q1, Q2 is also final state. Now main thing is what we have to consider the DFA minimization, right? So DFA minimization has this few rules. We'll see that rules first. How we go for this DFA minimization. Yeah. This is the minimized DFA, but first we will see the rules of DFA minimization. So first rule is what? There is a concept of dead state. So if dead state is present in the DFA, we should remove this dead state from the DFA. So dead state is what? Which is not participating or which is not contributing in string acceptance. So for example, here you can find this is a DFA, Q0, Q1 and Q2, but you can find Q2 is not taking a part in string acceptance, okay, as there is no further way to reach to the final state. So Q2 is not a this taking part into the acceptance. So Q2 is a dead state. So we can remove this and we are getting this final or minimized DFA, right? So this is one way to minimization. Second way is what? Removing the unreachable state. So unreachable state is what? State unreachable means those states which is not reachable from the initial state. Okay. So if there is no path from initial state to that state, it is called the unreachable state. And again, such a states are not taking part into the acceptance. So as you can find Q2 here, though there is a path from Q2 to Q1 on this transition 0, but there is no way to reach to the Q1 from initial state. So this state is unreachable from Q0. So we can remove this state from the DFA and we can minimize the DFA. And third rule is very important, reducing equivalent state to a single state. So first we understand what do you mean by equivalent state. So states are said to be equivalent if they undergo same transition on reading same input symbol. For example, there are two states Q1, Q2. On reading input 0, it goes to the same state, let's say Q3, and on reading input 1, it goes to the same state, let's say Q4. Then we can say Q1, Q2, these are the equivalent state, and we can remove one of the state from this equivalent state, or we can replace. Okay, so if there are two or more equivalent state, all such a state can be like removed and only one state can be maintained in the DFA. Okay, so while replacing this equivalent state, there are some rules. Non-final state can be replaced with its equivalent non-final state only, and final state can be replaced with its equivalent final state only, and initial state cannot be removed. Okay, so these are the rules. Now with the help of this we can see, can we minimize this DFA which we have constructed, right? So as you can see here, this is our resultant DFA which we have constructed from the given NFA, right? So here you can see Q2 is unreachable state because there is no path from Q0 to Q2. So we can remove this Q2 completely from this what we can say DFA. Yeah. So here I'll mark Q2 is completely remove. We can remove it. Second, you can find Q1 this state, and second which one, Q0 Q1. So these two states are equivalent. How? Because Q1 and Q0 Q1 on input symbol 0, what they are doing? On 0 they are having the self loop. Self loop means they are going to the same state, that is self loop, and on input 1 they are going to the next state which is Q1 Q2, and here also it is Q1 Q2, right? So we can say Q1 and this Q0 Q1 are the equivalent state. So we can remove one of the state from this DFA. So state Q1 and Q0 Q1 are equivalent state. So state Q1 can be replaced with the state Q0 Q1. So how we can do this? We can remove this Q1 completely from this transition. So I'll mark it by red, and wherever you find Q1, you just replace that Q1 with the entry Q0 Q1. Okay, this is the now replacement for the Q1. Okay, now you can see whatever the remaining, there is no Q1 and no Q2. Okay, only three state, one is Q0, second is Q0 Q1, and third is Q1 Q2. Same you are finding to the right hand side. Okay, now this is the minimized DFA, and we will see this minimized DFA here. Yeah, there are only three states, Q0 Q0 Q1 and Q1 Q2, and this is the transition graph. From this minimized DFA you can see it accepts only those strings which starts with 0 and it ends with 1. It cannot accept other strings. For example, if it starts with 1, there is no way to acceptance, and if it ends with 0, it is not accepted. It goes back to the Q0 Q1. So this is a resultant DFA, and again it is minimized DFA. So here we have seen both the concepts.